we
number necessarily come from number 8 to number 7.
You see, first of all, let's say I am a for the run. I decided home. It doesn't play any role in election. Ghana and then Ghana for Betuaba. Opa manipa 30 and contesting a ballot paper no nipa 30 mraso. Only so to any you be who. There's really no issue. It provided sound bites kakra. It makes for good sloganeering. Any idea?
Number who here,
but it doesn't matter. Me say me da number 3 way. And found last time me da number 2. No be da number 3. And no be da number 1. It doesn't matter, baby. I will say nipa never saw to Abama. One name NDC symbol. One name your mama Ghana. I call you from Ukraine. It doesn't matter where he is on the ballot paper. The only problem is that electoral commission so many who can say inconvenience political parties are. Into me, I knew say if I don't call a free money, nothing was going to change because changing it will create inconvenience for easy Nankasa because now printing ballot papers. Ballot paper printing and yet kaketwa. Now, Cecilia or mine is why do you have to go and waste time to go and print additional ballot papers and a new ballot papers because if I don't question if I don't call paper national war about to Obama will be away from us as a war. People know how to vote. Into a practice now, so they say, you bet you.
But now they were Monsuma market ya koto T-shirt, number 8, number 8. And
I'm just saying, ever creating communities of political parties, even including NPP, because almost in their strategy, they factored the idea for their narrative. Almost you to number 1 and 2 number 8 and Abibisa. You understand me? So I feel more so it will create inconvenience.
Number 7.
It will create inconvenience for all stakeholders. So there was no name in a sober be anywhere. By MP before the year, more politics or more, but they say they are unscrupulous. Just say, Bonibio may be media or medium comedy. That's what they are. They are unscrupulous and formal. I jump on otherwise, sideways initial here. But Anna says he can and no more sika. No music and I video motor meeting on the side. So, when you sika genuinely is how to spend it. Oko Brabio will be say own film no be made that for what?
More called that 7.
Now I didn't see that 7. I didn't never you didn't go about 2 months. And between 8 and 7 difference how many days. Say we be kwatwa ba no hu say your mama na 7 ya. Or that 7 then to kwatwa ma na 30.
Say be what can 8 na.
Now me say there be obi for now then say that 7 even 2 days to election. NDC we have the capacity to educate our supporters. And then me we no that so the only akwenna be for I can't observe the campaign. Me car I have a huge billboard. Me dey voter education baby ameko bia. If nobody will mess baby ameda. E o ballot paper no so. And I do mama there. So no so all around no. We na stage so kasa is in chain. And I'm for the year. Nti since I you hu baby e dan ya public education ya be do mu nchechira abepemene. Say aka 2 days na akoto aba na de emba number 4 kra we will still educate the public. Say as a political party yentumi anyesa na if so be any so. You understand? So it doesn't really matter.
Mate Professor Sarpong results are now by nim EIU for face solutions for global info analytics for CDD reports in asifo nyina na ekire se ekoyema NDC. All of a sudden Professor Sarpong dia ba se Baumia na NPP likely say ombe wini abatwo no. And there's a daily dispatch be enso dia omodia ben na no pay omo kire se central region awunso free ho no. The attorney say likely say Dr. Baumiani Napo ebetimi afa central region. Say munim say na mu wini na say results ne data eba no kire say ade no dane in favor of NPP no mo fa ne say
na fabricated posts. BBR assignment
fabricated.
Fabricated. Yeah,
Professor Sarpong.
First of all,
a senior research.
First of all, NPP bias. That alone invalidates the research away.
And now be NPP. No, that's
the cardinal
quantitative questions. Yes and no.
The cardinal rule. They say you must not have a vested interest in the outcome. In this idea, now we are no. So we are all political parties. Any candidates are advised. Say a member of your team and now will be a woman of Tawechino and your polling because there is bias even in the selection of respondents. Number 2, Professor Punya funded to interview 99,000 people.
And that's not a professional person.
Professional person. Because even when interview 1,500, the cost involved no prohibitive. Just say as soon as wabasa munyedra won't me finance.
Oh yeah, over 99,000.
Where did you get the money to?
So you're a professional person. Why you do much?
Okay,
into Obenya professional funding.
Or your professor.
That's what we mean external funding.
Why the funding externally? One can
into one card their own.
MP before would have funded that research. When I'm saying it without a shadow of doubt. I'm say a MPP funded. It is first of all a fabricated pool. That's the first.
Because Enco in your favor.
No, not that. And your first time, Obiaye Pola. It's here in this. It will not be the last time in our history. And no pursue Yankasano. You will crack polling agencies. I post my internally. Every month, every month, you know where we are.
And so much biased towards you.
No. There's a way that you engage a polling agency. Some ways are through third parties. You take a purely professional outfit. Sometimes external people. They don't have any vested interest. You ask them to do a poll as professionally as possible. I don't know why for internal consumption, so that you see, campaign message. No, I'm as a Flaminga say, me do my minka say, me ben share from my minka say, and I make us on a bebuame. So they do all of that for you. They are known agencies with expertise. I'm here politically biased. I'm here purely professional. I know NPP bet me after. No, I'm sure they have.
The internal one be by.
And I'm just saying the internal ones you don't normally publish. And now for test it. Abe publish say Nkophobia almost here from Outcomes International. Yeah. Prediction be doing MPP Prime Minister. They have been exposed as an MPP group. It's evidence rich as a MPP for Mudiano. You hinted you and I'm a fan for your poser. And
in global info analysis, net free solutions, then there are more NDC
solution. Nana Yantwa. Yeah. Wouldn't himself free solution. I'm on your NDC organization. In fact, I'm on the polls. What they do is that they speak to people who are well placed in society. They gauge the political atmosphere through that. I'm on your polls on their own. But I'm on a track record of accuracy over the period. And when you take them seriously. EIU, so sir. EIU, I'm a risk analysis entity. Yes, I didn't know for international organizations, the person investing in various countries. They take their polls very seriously because they get good money. They pay to you, almost a solid track record of it. Once in a while they get it wrong, which is not unusual. But don't want to know Abem consistently since 2021. I know what this NDC. Now they are no crano. So you're gonna near. You feel you be visceral assessment, and in simple terms, gut feeling. There were what's in our medium. We are Ghana now we see Ghana now based on the economic situation. And yeah, me born near cost. We here scientific data na catch us Ghana for us so imagine. So we see room, we see some me a politician. So we call baby na a hostel. You feel it immediately. We call baby so now when you're receptive, you feel it. Yes, scientific data is extremely important, but Ghana as here even gut feeling. They are waiting with you. Our brother we see about things. What just say na cost. Wow, reporters see about no money amount for Casa. So what? Last me share with video be a phone lines randomly. One session one more be a man here. Randomly out of the blue. And I won't producer. Mo sample opinion. Mo say a man kwa. Mo say a man ya ngopi be na. Ya win here mo. Ya damasi yate. A man kwa. And a man of free. A man are important. Important barometer. Because unlike here me man. Normally, one money share kwala fresh say wo efie nyina be dom so eja wo so na wo yitu na gas bia wo so ade ama we yitu money e bi ma da na wo ko ba wo pefufu ade ma oba no ne feel the impact was on eso kodwom ono na mukrum enkwala ni be didi o me den yi wo no na sem so they are a very important barometer see kasa nhira ba naturally normally they suffer more than the member eja yen you bet me a share back by 1 week near ba on to Saturday back 2 days into us. So they really feel the pain. In say my catch in MPP strong with some as a name and kuya. You take it serious. I know na scientific. A visceral idea. On my venture warm and you want to say echo or babu no catch. I don't know what Ghana had at least since 2020 elections. That feeling has been persistent. Of course, say MPP nya candidate not step out. And he may be improved because now he's visible. At least he's speaking in MPP before will be governor. The thing may change a bit, but else is dramatically to the extent. And I mean, also a positive on Facebook say, and near my son about me. He has hit a ceiling and could be a beam. Once our Omunya candidates in a natural, it's a this bed dominated space because we are critical and MSC Parliament. Your mama, thank you to. building Ghana tour and they believe in Ghana and all manner of tours into natural say visibility no be man edge kakra but the moment NPP be candidates no also will claw back them crofwa I hear disappointed them crofwa mu so you hu hwe ni ade but mainly the problems in here man for area ho a o meni abre a o motintes go ko chi aban enko ba bia until the things still exist it means now we NPP ni a these polls don't put your confidence in them enya no cre I'm telling you consistently since 2021 NDC has led
and then win because the argument is that okay senana kufa do nya de ba wumia nya de na no nkyese enkofa Jomahama yini me dada
na wan enkofa yes Jomahama yini me dada
na Jomahama oba na oba ye den
oh Jomahama oye na benim say wo na we are very critical of Jomahama which is your right I respect people like that so at mercy yeah since oba ye praise singer based on you have to obey the wind you have to be now but you remain consistent so I respect you for your critical stance across governments sana say the central for moye no ubo mechi en ha me at the very least it provides a certain gauge say o masa niam anko yin menhwe bibi it is fine but you yourself have sat here when you need to watch la ha aye assessment based on the nim and the verdict is that NDC was better than NPP look me wa be no we had problems the obian to me nka say na amembu no kotot there are things we regret and many people also ya nyankeye and I think it happens Professor Ahoy or say yimbi or say the sense of the opposition are frozen in time but the government sense every day about your bonnet da opposition and the bonnet in the aka for real because if I'm at the call near Tiana say John Mama be man penny yes NDC nya 8 years between 2009 2016 but John Mama ye man penny for 4 years ya tun so aba sector by say na now say eba obi a sa government na me track government achievements me and I start to say me the drones track government projects first inti metumi am sector by sector breakdown of John Mama achievements in that 4 years no be my opinion some of it no but say spell binding we share juma or this year musa ability our any challenge we face here any limited resources are not work at the time obo modern bebre asend ya yehu edi kan no Ghana ha about what we say wupo wumpo mepo mimpo the dominant issue in the economy
amemuno
economy sikasem that's the end of story every election no one issues about there was a time education was the dominant issue but I feel we know it is the economy and for very obvious reasons obi anwo kire no unanimous verdict including by omi ankasa ojutum say obi anwo kire no Ghana say economy dia the choice for the electorate is simple Baumia and Mahama interestingly a woman say Baumia president I don't think so be president after this election
you don't think so?
I don't think so be own to anya de obetumi aye adwuma but John Mama has been vice president before was also aye head of the economic management team if the dominant issue asemo da manfo akoma so pa wa abato we mu ani sikasem and say economy dia it stands to reason a taso mu say wo be ye hwehwemu afa nipa mienu no omomode mo sikasem totu John Mama was head of the EMT na metumi aka kire and sasem we my challenge NPP for look the most prosperous period economically for Ghana at least in the last 50 years was between 2009 and 2012
that's a fact
all the indicators look in 2010 before oil production yen by 8% growth 2011 oil buy no yen by 14.4% in fact there was more non-oil growth than oil growth so we had disaggregation which chemu the only country in that year was Qatar, only by 17.1%. There no ground was more gas price, so they discovered huge tracts of gas. Yes, it is true that yes, oil can, but non-oil growth about 7.8%. More than oil growth. In 2012, by 9%. In fact, in 2013, by 7.2%. What's your exchange rate? There was a year exchange rate moved by just 1%. Between 2009, inflation once you ever far ekonya 2009 now inflation 18.1% because of 18.1 by March now 21% enya because the pressure still existed but from that time etiba from 1 to single digit age now 33 straight months and the NDC even see that yenya cocoa production over 1 million tons they been see that anyone be that is the most stable most prosperous period of economic management
or ye vice president
John my head of the economic management I say me what can before so there was no EMT look make me appointment letters I dem all the members na me hana tete me say na wo bo document no be no campaign coordinator on LSB for 2008 and 2008 I think it was the best run campaign in the CIA ever but of course that's for another day for historians to discuss now me an special assistant you know a member of EMT or kwa Medina Chiko Kwesi Ahoy Otinyeje Dr. Goben Nankan we yan be biko Mr. Joel Hyde we yan be biko Mr. PV Obin we yan be all of them were members of the economic management team and Mr. Kwesi Ahoy no your Greek minister John Mama was the head in fact there's an appointment letter I had man all the appointment letters no he was copied in them as head of EMT he managed the economy to the extent he said no biaji to me say wajiatum based on facts and yet Bosilemuka say is the best period even between 2013 and 2016 Adumso was the biggest problem it is natural say it be affect economic growth because productive activity so because of that problem they buy but I know crowd be any more boy that is history bet me at least what the 2016 year benchmark there's not there were about 18 macroeconomic indicators the economy no your macro indicators so we can be able more so as one saying and your micro so we could just on now at the same and your what the yen na yet in your video say the makan obi anim say ho chiraba ama na broso in recent times obi anim say asem na ye factor ye betumi di ho nkom but we yes scientific analysis we compare data to data look you're starting fee if I wouldn't the biggest problem a deficit and a car idea and on the my you could ras how you won't see after 2020 elections about two that's how 9 people with this car because we're not so maybe but sika na I was say a debo mine ho bra no oma bobo sia bia ye ya ni sen ko ye ama yenya me na donko ye sika se mu yenya deficit of 15% as a chene say so wunya sika subsequent years e say wudi bi kotia ntaya me na ensida wudi bi kotia pa ma ho akire the following year say ye tua 10 cedis boso me wo nhira ha na so boso bia wudi 50 cedis wunni adwuma fofo bi aka ho de wa ya say wa bobo sia e na we free niema in the hope say wunya 10 now de 8 bi betia aka wo 2 no de bedding obeda yi chop money am oba no nkwala no o me den na o me di kokwa no pa atade be na abehye wo kwa adwuma kra aka be na abefade aba petrol be na obetegu kam how are you going to survive on $2 2 cedis me wa go the 50 cedis that was the state we were in ye by 2021 when na aban eje revenue tax revenue or the 92% and a service debt or the bo si akobo no say or the tiansi hu no the bi etia kakra 92% ho no na foreign investors efa against masa the name akon for we yantu ye ho yentu ana monwa ebedu bebi no muntumi ntua ka omode yen na investor bi ade ochia ne default the first step ne say October 2021 and almost two international financial market mu say enya de akapra ya bom to ko mmanya bi na emu ekwa didi ma ya can be gum and na two almost say masa won say woni omo ye sa arrangements wo go float bonds and na wo ko mo bosia there is a clause a debut here in this kind of sort man instantly in the Bank of Ghana they guarantee say we here scan na the man until they decide they say ma you from portfolio investors they are companies ade o ma ya na some dey investors can on their bros abosia and was basa mo for is can my san na niam say it's the Bank of Ghana I'm sure you've seen that report that says between 2002 to 2003 ending 6.3 billion and amount for fee on my as of 2002 now the share of foreign investors in domestic bonds was the domestic bonds they talk about futobio but on the dollars ba it's a vital source of foreign exchange for us now 45% of domestic bonds now are above nikita by the end of 2023 now about 15% omo yes ano and the man you see the start to say fresh money so and then what kwa me your transaction last week $500 between 8,600 exchange rate near 7.2 Minim rate a Wukumasia. But I'm
17.2.
17.2%. Thanks for the correction. Meanwhile, John Mamma, if you're going to na a 4 cities. If you can say 4 cities 20%, let's assume say 4 cities 20%. Masa 4 cities 20%, and 17.2.
But and no, I am more calm. Me person me say. I'm sure so when you report na liquidity challenge ebesaba.
Yes.
Enti mo baba beto 2025 ahụ kyerɛ sika 2026 ahụ kyerɛ sika dole ya fetire ne se eka ya mne ye te no mbusa onobo atofo se muntimi a monka nkyerɛ ye because ye mpɛsɛ mo baba make excuse bia because mo ba mo betua ka eka no so modu
oman say tie bia na so obi bu man. First point. Second point, nipa odi o hawo na bon wuntimi ma no enkoso bu oman.
Na say mo baba beto ha.
Assuming say there's even no government, it is better than having the NPP in power.
Saying Brad Mike ne kani
me say yato abani wie na abani ni Ghana ha emfa so so send ya NPP be wa ba na de omo ye die
mentiase
na me just say de omo ye die say ye ni aban kran kan
omo ye de
na aban ye de dollar cost 17.2 cedis die e ya aban it is not say ye ni aban na kan
19 hu nsuanso ni bia Russia and Ukraine nsuanso ni bia
enema mienu wi Ghana pe e na ato ye na say we hu abra akufo ado opposition no ba o menyina their favorite comparators just on my no de yanto omo pa ni Cote d'Ivoire. In fact, to the extent that they even demanded say Ghana electricity bill any Cote d'Ivoire de enyepe. I can pull that statement for you. Cote d'Ivoire they don't have the problems we have. Why doesn't Benin, Togo, Nigeria, Senegal, Mali, Burkina Faso, omo kra no they don't have political stability.
So man first can she say this cash.
It is not true. Yanye bibi so
COVID
masa yanye bibi so Ghana. America nipa 1 million ene wu COVID mu. Italy omo lose nipa 700,000. Intika owu nko a nka sa ma na ese nka ebo. Cote d'Ivoire they managed COVID better than us. In other words, the infection rate was lower. There were lower death rates. Nigeria per population only about 5 times the size of Ghana. So we compare our population per year, the ratio is so low. To make me say on the basis of scientific evidence they managed it better. But masa what had happened was that yeah betu abentino MP force to say e yakwenya omenya so mbedi nkunim nti they misuse public funds me say me we eki ube so bi nam ho nipa na onko kanchire obi ase opebosia na ya say niska say onfa mo ya bo na boso onfa nye 5,000 4,000 so what if Felix Atete former Northern Regional Chairperson Vice Chairperson of NPP say every NPP regional executive Yemaniska. Every constituency executive Yemaniska. Who is before more over 250,000 police station executives. Obi enyeska. Sans canon fefi. E ye kwa bidisika e de bre na. Ene bosi omo boy. So ye wie na did hard deficit ne buy. Wunim 2020. I think by May or so. Can we call parliament for review because now it was clear. Say the budget for that year no COVID atoto niamase nti on to me it was clear. Oh yeah, initial budget for 2020 we did no November 2019. Okay, say 2020 deficit no ebe 5%. It was obvious that COVID we couldn't achieve that. Into our parliament okay so and ebe 10%. By 2020 now we have 15%. It was not like going into the election now we nim sometimes now COVID aba am aba ne hu de ase now even lockdown crowd by twem. So we knew exactly what to do in terms of managing COVID. Now me some na we can ka share some asa lockdown it's na SMB fee ke back yes I mean to me enwure mu bi. COVID anya hwe mismanagement, deliberate mismanagement any squander me driver. There was a day na ye call if you akra call eke. Na me driver no be bi ote no. Me kwa me fa no e wo kwan so na ageka na iko. Me du be bi a me hwe no me hu no. Me fe na me hu no. Etie no imagine me say ana akọ share here o say o gina ho na NPP fo a t-shirt abase omo hwedi of hawkers e wo nyina say ombe mo mbosia under COVID now say o I don't know one you say me catch say me end this sentiment now say sir so that was how they were omo you very be confetti no once a stadium ade na omo to na egu na ehyen bibi na very confetti say na omo chase ka no under COVID that is what undermined our finances and then the man
na make us say no
but you say
mo be ye ne den
eniam e wo mi first of all other government policy am ho che na doso it first of all the priority is to reduce hardship. Taxation is one of the ways about we buy and we impose over 40 different taxes what the petroleum taxes come one this is your mama say the first point of business let's say sa taxes at least 6 of them circle when say there's even a tax emission tax and we book but it means that you are to about we are buying your pen bet me because actually you pass it it's an act and your bill act of parliament and president in Sasha. On my penny mama say first of all you levy be ye few. Only the start take care no that was 2022 and now you levy talk number. I say COVID levy be free. Sanitation tax be free. Betting tax be free. There are about this there are about 6 of them are listed. Definitely, so what the COVID levy that they will see if it's the price will come down. It's a hardship no abras. Number 2, the biggest problem I face in any lack of confidence in our economy. It's almost many years I was one. Almost up to wait and see as it wouldn't say ENI Vitor in 24. Only on my Abana Tata Oma make us say there's a contempt charge. It's almost Ghana. Can you imagine? Investor did $10 billion. Have share. We say open national country and so much fear. Oma will locate this Cote d'Ivoire. Oma koya another 10 billion investment Cote d'Ivoire. Because 10 million business abaha. And in time oil production has suffered. By this time, I think you produce about 250,000 barrels of oil a day. Yen to me. Meanwhile, oil so a critical avenue for foreign exchange. See, in your science, Sikana, Abema, a dollar stabilizing. Into your mama say fast tracking of oil production. Yeah, extremely important. Immediately you get inflows of foreign exchange. Now I restore confidence. So when you have confidence, investors who you music and fear you. It's on my bread. I'm what to it's reducing hardship.
Right.
Introducing confidence and injecting stability and prudence. When NPP are buying first with this Ghana a deal. Once one more year campaigner, they engage a lot of sloganeering. And your slogans link Ghana for also. Maybe they say planting for food and jobs. Minia. If I saw my band, they are brain. Share Adriane Bo. Oh yeah, major intervention. What I will say about 3 billion or so now. It will reflect in food prices. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. It's John Mama says our slogans that will be chum, our slogans will be ye free. Now, ya manage Sikani. But you see, one of the ways, will be to me, lead the way as a binder say, as a one can say, no. It inspires confidence in the citizen. It is a much crab or metal basi. It's John Mama says to begin with. A binder so. Sa situation I what 336 presidential staffers and now political appointees. Our last staff house. Ubechum. John Mama president, there were less than 100.
Right.
Just say he will go back to Sadiano. There will be less than 100 people. Uncle Fat, just away a branch and about more NPP. I said, Dokoto, Flash House nature. I said, we presidential staff and no, Obichum. Number 2, Obe reducing the size of governments. Ministers by 60. Both substantive and deputies. Number 3, Oma ye the Bonifred and more force institutions. You go to more. Share, Massa, Ghana Education Service. They are about 80 years old. Your car institution or Ghana more structures span nationwide. A Ghana Education Service. This is the more education officer. It is a wood young color fees and affairs teachers. We have secretariat. In fact, fees is apart from say Ministry of Finance, it releases Kadiabre Ministry of Education. No more the Ama GS, not GS, the Ama schools. I don't know. A pen, stroke of pen. You don't need the secretariat. Last minute say there's a central regional coordinator for fees. How? Secretariat. How?
All right.
It's the mama says, Master 1D, 1F. My head Ministry of Free. More industrial division. Free zones under Mama. There were 140 companies that buy under free zones. It's a bit yes, factories or Ghana ha. Ye here 1D, 1F secretariat. So be here. And there's so many others. Now say yes, we read the Ghana Petroleum Hub Development Corporation. It's a waste of our efforts.
All right.
So what yes, I would say, and I feel so. Sir, I buy penny for me. One of the things I disagree with, and they say, I buy penny be dance on continue. So now, your mom be about allowance. Me say now, me just 1,000 for Mercedes every quarter. So visa, insignificant. But yeah, the man anyway. You are some of fuel coupon every week. Sometimes you get your DSTV car, it's your water bill. I'm a house girl. I'm a security man. I'm a driver. Nina, including a Land Cruiser. Yes, now I'm a bonhoka. So we a minister. Me, some be minister. I'm worker. Me fear be mo. Some the South Korea Academy. I change my class meeting. We a minister now say we here buying. I know I'm a baby yatina. Now we minister. Do you know what you say? You don't need minister. Who be the money if you are? Yes, I'm to petrol now. Into which me to petrol. I don't need to me to petrol.
Also, no any DS.
Yes, I know. Also, no.
House girl.
That's DS. Yeah, by force. 100 years ago. Who would mean to ya? My young crowd do this. That's the compact. Just say if you cry 200 Ghana. It is also now your minister now in here. Exactly. I'm for here. Even bachelors, students great here. It also cheer. It's the one saying you know. That
minister be names and your man.
I drain. So work a couple more. sika no so de but in terms of say and the best solve a problem no and yes significant that's significant it's sense a certain signal it's on Chavras Massa she attacks it to be a woman so what must say because you know so the leaders are also making prudent use of sika yewo
asem we okay nya political talk there because no opposition na mo candidate afi wo nse bebe na John Mahama na so kan so na Felix kwachi akabrofo de no aka che am ye defend say ono an kan
na aka kire nyina asem
mutimi sisa ho
hwe o say S Gasha
mo sisa
S Gasha so obetwum me 2017 me fi abemeje S Gasha no 4 months we adwuma afi bia ye ma 4 months aketia na yakan bom and then S Gasha but normally aya ye wo back pay aketia say kenya nya agina bem ti wi anoma kakweso and na ye ma no koso but as Gasha nkasa no 4 months for every year saved
okay
4 years bia na etua 1 year 4 months sika but Ghana for do na we ye beto abe ye 2 year acha ba January 4th we ba betina sopa MPs ni minister so much Gasha o me be konchia because we nye S Gasha tia ho Ghana for do na ni nye ho Jomama waje S Gasha da sesi a wonye S Gasha mesuma jibida abampenifu abatwem nyina jibida akufado ajiba onya jibi but Jomama si osusu se ebra so si twem Ghana for ni nye ho nti obeye these are firm commitments I want 120 commitments otwe ne ho fi ho anye yi iti mesre eye no kura se niam say but niam say nti and I win experience and edwuma wo yi so wo ni experience a yeah the girls people and na the minority that buy and say ka wo ni experience ka ho befo wo fi mi sana sem but reviews are matching na and say you really push them but it is based on experience wo we edwuma nim nti onto me na kan sem a enya ne kura na wo nye ne strada asa wo question him say na wo question me sana amamu tie Jomama ba problem say wo no so hwe wo ni me say road fund and sorry road sector e ka bind the road sector and 100 billion Ghana hey yes me no ka say IPPs abind the omoka any other supplies in the sector $2.5 billion oh you know see this is almost 40 billion
there is can't na mibusa say mo be timi abeye de because mo be to kan na munyai
enu ti na wunya
because so ba be to ka
munyai some medical to say dika
Felix munyai o
no nana edikai no hey o man na nya dey say obibu number 2 ni power creative problem no on to be consultants
enti mo ba be
problem no o problem ja be to ya say problem no asan kam ya me ha ye ho kam
mo be solve problem
ya be solve problem no to the extent eboa yen enti your mama owosu ehunu owonimde mapa a odi be yes adwuma na nti na ese moto abana ba omi a ono no amasa o ha ona ba de e de na wokọ kokọ ye
30 seconds